Hello, 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 and welcome everyone. I am the Chris who plays games, playing retro games every Monday at 9:15, whatever I feel like every Friday at 9:15, and welcome to the stream. Tonight we're going to be playing some TIE Fighter, the old DOS game that we know and love. We'll be playing the Collector's Edition CD-ROM version, which seems pretty much the same as the original DOS version as far as I can tell so far, and we will not be playing the Special Edition, which came out for Windows much later. So sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Welcome everyone to the stream. My lovely wife, Mrs. CPG, will not be joining us tonight because she is unfortunately stuck in Illinois in the process of celebrating our nephew's second birthday. Unfortunately, she fell on her way out of the party and completely broke her foot. She tore ligaments, broke bones, and did a whole bunch of other things. And absolutely just destroyed her foot. So, unfortunately, that's not great. This is generally a bad thing. But she's in the hospital out in Illinois, and I'll be flying out tomorrow to pick her up and bring her back on Wednesday. She is doing okay. I mean, as well as can be expected given that she has a broken foot. She did get a cast today. And had orthopedics look at her foot. Unfortunately, they were not able to go in and work on starting to repair it because she did not have enough, there was too much swelling in her foot. So she is still doing relatively poorly, unfortunately, but she is at least no longer unable to walk on that foot at all like she was for a while, which is good. Alright, cool. I inspected those. We're gonna just jump right in here to the game, by the way, in case you hadn't figured it out, so we can get some Star Wars TIE Fightering on. So currently I have to inspect these freighters that are passing through Imperial space in order to figure out if they are, you know, what they say they are. Of course, as you can tell from anyone who claims, you know, is flying through Imperial space, they probably aren't what they say they are. But we're just gonna pretend for now and see how this goes. Unfortunately, this one right here is got rebels inside of it, so that's not great, because you don't really want rebels in your thing. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? Let's see. Okay, so that one's good, and we will inspect our last freighter here. And I believe this will complete the basics of our mission. Primary mission objectives complete. The Emperor will be pleased. Mwahaha. So I can continue to help out with the capture operation because apparently shipping a freighter full of rebels is not something that the Imperial Army actually appreciates. So we have that option available to us. In order to do that, of course, I have to take down the shields of this freighter. Hello, hello, Psycho Mike and Norian. Hello, hello. Yeah, could be better. I am quite sad. My lovely wife is sadly stuck in a hospital bed in Illinois. On the plus side, after her, she went into, not surgery, but she went in, well, she was going to go in for surgery today. They couldn't do surgery, but she was able to have them cast her foot and fix the dislocated joints that she had, which is good. So I think that she is in a little bit less pain than she was, which makes me happy. Because before, she was in a massive amount of pain, and that kind of sucked. So, oh, that's a good guy. I don't care about this. Alright. So those are shuttles, but I don't like going for shuttles because they are really good at attacking me, but I don't have anything else to do yet. So we will go ahead and try and shoot these shuttles. Oh god. The trailer had spoilers. Well, I mean, that's kind of what trailers do, isn't it? I don't know. I've never really, like, trailers are so hard to do well. Because, like, spoilers versus not spoilers versus other things like that. It's just so hard to get the right amount of information to be enticing without being, you know, overly spoilery or anything else like that. Okay, let's not run right into this guy. So one of the problems with attacking these ships is that if you're attacking them and right near them as they blow up, they can blow up in your face. And because, unlike in an X-Wing where you have shields, in a TIE Fighter you don't have any shields, it can be a little bit deadly to be very near them when they're being attacked. Oh god. Yes, I have inspected the shuttle and determined it has no cargo. This isn't exactly surprising, as I believe it came in to defend this freighter full of rebels. Okay. Can someone else, like, shoot that thing? Come on. Gotta do this all myself? Jeez Louise. I'm working on protecting the captured freighter from this silly shuttle. There we go. Yeah, so the key thing about this is that we definitely don't want to be in front of it because, as I said, TIE fighters, of course, have no shields. So when I was growing up, I did a lot more playing of X-Wing than I did of TIE fighter, and so I got very used to having shields. This is one of the differences between the Rebel fleet and the Imperial fleet in general, is that the Rebel fleet tended to consider each ship to be pretty precious. They didn't have a lot of resources, they didn't have a lot of manpower, and so as a general rule, rebel ships tended to have more shields, tended to have more protection, and tended to basically treat each individual as something that was not a replaceable thing. Unfortunately, I flew right into that ship. God damn it. I think she may have passed out. So I could call this done. Oh, no, I went to a prison planet, so if you go to a prison planet, you don't complete the mission. Unfortunately, the bad guys caught me, so let's not do that. So yeah, she likely will not be here. She does have internet access. There's plenty of... In fact, the internet access in the hotel, or the hospital, is even pretty decent. She's got her iPad and everything else like that, but she is on a lot of pain meds to try and, you know, cut down on the pain of her foot. So I think that she may have passed out. So earlier today, they intubated her and anesthetized her and relocated the bones they could in her foot and everything else like that, as well as casting it. So she already went through that earlier today and was probably going to bed pretty early. So yeah, so I doubt that she will make it in here, but she may come by. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, Lord knows. Lord knows. Alright, we're gonna fly by these guys, inspect what they have in it. This is one of my primary mission objectives. Is that we wanted to inspect both of those, which is done. Great. Now we can go and inspect the freighters, which are much slower moving. Goddamn. Okay. Alright, so we know that one has rebels. So I got that thing, great. I gotta inspect this other one over here. Yeah, so it's a primary difference between the general approach of the rebels and the Imperials, was that the rebels kind of treated each individual as valuable on their own, whereas the Imperials kind of treated people as replaceable cogs in the machine. So they didn't really care about, you know, kind of generally, you know, protecting the people in their ships. So the ships don't have shields, they tended to not have long-range weapons, and basically the way that they won was to just have a ton of them. So you would have a ton of Imperial fighters who would just try to overwhelm any Alliance forces with, you know, less powerful, less, you know, well-supplied machines. So all this guy, for example, has shields. Oops. And he is trying to shoot at me. Let's go ahead and match his speed, so I'm not going to fly by him quite so fast. Michael Weinstein, he is a CEO of some kind of movie production company, I guess, was what I understood. Don't fully know. Not fully my my cup of tea. I think you're thinking Harvey Weinstein, not Mike Weinstein, right? Or did I misremember it? I don't know the name either, really. But that was my understanding, was that he was some kind of movie Hollywood studio big shot. All right. Oh, oh! God damn it! Woo! That's another problem with, you know, having ships with no shields, is that enemy fire is, you know, friendly fire is more of an issue. Oh no, my lasers are out. Let's pump up the laser recharge right here. You just watched a lazy game reviews about this game, really? This game dates to like 1994. I'm surprised they're reviewing it. I was actually surprised by how few like videos there were related to this game overall. What the hell? God damn it. Hello, John Cooney. I don't know if you saw my message on Discord, John, but I will not be making it to New York. Unfortunately, Jess broke her foot yesterday, and it's going to take about 4 months for her to heal, and she's never going to walk without a limp again. So that's pretty shitty. But doing a trip to New York this month is not going to work out so well. Yeah, me too. It sucks. It's a really sad situation, and I'm really frustrated. Gotcha. So yeah, it really sucks. It's really like, and she's stuck out in Illinois, and I'm out here. I came home with Julie because there wasn't going to be a way that the three of us could like take a different flight home together. So I came home, and I'm flying back out to Illinois tomorrow. I will help her be discharged from the hospital. We'll stay in a hotel overnight, and then we'll fly back tomorrow, which was not exactly how I planned to spend my week. I will fully admit. Okay, got both of those. Let's go ahead and think. I mean, she'll be okay eventually. In the short term, she's looking at she's got a cast on now. She's got a number of surgeries ahead of her, unfortunately. So she's going to have to come home without having surgery, and she's then going to have to have surgeries here at orthopedics at MGH once she gets back. Her feet were too swollen, her foot was too swollen to do anything while she was out there, so they're going to do it that way. So she'll be coming home without having any real repairs done, and she will after that have to have surgery back here in Boston. She's in a lot of pain, but she'll survive. Yeah, it's just kind of coincidental, Mr. 32, that given the age of this game, that he would have done this just recently, or that you were watching it just recently. You know, both of those would be kind of, it's kind of an interesting coincidence, that's all. Alright, so we will go ahead, oh, my lasers are depleted because I bumped up my engines here, so let's go ahead and take the shields down on this. Yeah, I mean, she's doing a little bit better. She's back to, she's now just in, like, excruciating pain rather than intolerable pain, so that's good. I think that she's probably sleeping at the moment. She's on some pretty powerful pain medications, and she was at least able to get up and go to the bathroom, which was a thing that she wasn't able to do before, so that was an improvement. Because before she couldn't walk at all. Like, she was just, like, had to... Yeah, not good. So, I don't fully understand the whole clone... Oh god, somebody's shooting at me. Stop shooting at me. I guess I should, like, shoot these shuttles that are shooting at me, or at least dodge them. Pay attention to them, not just, like, be shooting at a freighter without paying any attention to the person shooting at me. This is, like, in X-Wing, I would know because there would be splashes on my shields, and it would be just fine, but no! Instead I have to, you know... One hit will kill me, so, you know, I have to be very careful. But, like, even beyond the personnel issues, there's also just the general, you know, TIE fighters themselves were considered expendable, so they made them very cheap, with the idea that, you know, they were completely replaceable, which is another difference from the Rebel fleet, which had very limited natural resources, right? So they had very little ability to get or take new ships. They had no money, they had no resources to spend on building these things, and so for them, even the ships themselves were pretty precious cargo. Boom. Alright, I'm gonna go off and inspect these containers. Oh god. Leave me alone! I'm not touching your freighter. Go shoot somebody else. Jeez Louise. Yes, I'm playing in a TIE fighter, because I'm playing TIE fighter. So there's a couple of different games of this. There's you know, X-Wing, which is the kind of one that a lot of people remember. Like X-Wing and TIE Fighter, and then X-Wing versus TIE Fighter are all you know, things from the same. Are all games from the same genre and the same general. Oh God! What the friggity frack, man? Okay, I just gotta kill these. Hello, Zeo Kim. Oh, I could probably turn my AC off. I'm probably being noisy. Okay. So I actually did beat this mission before I started the stream. I'm clearly just not doing well here. Jacob, she was just coming down a set of stairs, and it was slippery and rainy out. And unfortunately, when she came down the stairs, she slipped on the concrete. And so I think her right foot slipped, and then she came down hard and badly on her left foot. So I've always said Jess does everything where she go big or go home is Jess's rule of thumb. And in this case, she definitely went big. So she snapped a couple of tendons or ligaments in her foot. She broke one metacarpal up at the front of her foot, as well as a bone back near her heel. I guess it looked like a Lisfranc fracture originally. A Lisfranc fracture is a complex fracture of the foot, not to be confused with a Lisa Frank fracture, which is a fracture between the second and third horn of a unicorn. Lisa Frank, for those who don't know, is a brand of girl-targeted, you know, school supplies. And so, yeah, so she just came down badly and somehow kind of broke her foot into a dozen pieces, sadly. Alright, so let's get out of here. Let's inspect number 2, and we'll hold off on inspecting number 3, because I think the shuttles don't arrive until I inspect number 3, because that's the one with the rebels on it. Oh yes, that is the comment count. It's not a parkour incident, just walking down some steps. The funny thing is that at the time, Julie was like, "Oh no, it's raining! Like we have to, you know, hurry and get out of the rain." And at the time, Jess was like, "You don't have to worry about the rain. The rain's not gonna hurt you." And as she finished saying the word "you," I heard a scream as she, you know, slipped and fell down the stairs. And unfortunately, yeah, she's still stuck in a hospital in Illinois as a result.
Excellent work, Alpha 1. Primary mission objectives completed. The first wave of freighters and transports has been inspected. Good work. Help with the capture operation or return to base. Job well done, Alpha 1. Warning. Illegal cargo located on one of the freighters. Imperial transports are being dispatched toward the freighter.
Hello, Brad. So yeah, exactly how Jess managed to take what should be a relative. There was actually, it was amusing because at the ER, at the hospital, there was someone like right across the way who had also broken a toe or something like that. And I was like, how come, like, you know, this person, when she breaks something, she just breaks a toe, and when Jess breaks something, she has to go ahead and, like, you know, completely destroy her foot. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, John. But yeah, unfortunately this means that I will not be going to New York at the end of this month, because we'll still be working out exactly what our plan is for kind of daily... Come on. Alright, there we go. Kind of daily activities I expect. She's gonna be, you know, immobilized to some extent for months. It's gonna be oh god damn it! Ugh! So Jess didn't end up having surgery. They looked at her foot. They fixed her dislocated bones, and they casted her up. So.
Incoming ships. They are entering the area near Void Me-18.
Okay, so you know what? Screw it. I'm not doing the extra missions. I'm just gonna scan these 2 things, and I'm gonna go back to base. Someone else can go ahead and capture this stuff. So yeah, no surgery today. They put her dislocated joints back in place, and she seems to be in at least a little bit less pain, as she seems to be able to be getting some sleep, which was something she had not done over the past couple days pretty much at all. So that's good, and hopefully she'll be able to travel okay tomorrow or Wednesday. I even got her a first-class seat, even though I am cheap as the day is long. So she's going to be riding first class back to Boston on American on Wednesday. Oh, I missed one. Get back here. Alright. Expected those. Expected that. Now we'll inspect this one. Oh crap. Alright, there we go. Now, I have completed the primary mission objectives and I'm going back to base. Screw this.
First wave of freighters and transports has been inspected. Good work. Help with the capture operation or return to base. Job well done, Alpha 1. Warning. Illegal cargo located.
I know illegal cargo is located on one of the freighters. That's the side effect of me having done this mission 4 freaking times at this point. So TIE fighters and and X-Wings actually have the same speed. So in the notional speed limits given in X-Wing and the TIE fighter games, the X-Wing has a speed of 100, which is the same as a TIE fighter. A TIE interceptor is actually faster, and also has torpedoes. So TIE fighters are really kind of the cheap workhorse. They were designed to be sent in large numbers and expected to be destroyed. So that was basically, you know, how it goes. I don't care. That's enough. We're gonna go out. I don't want to fly the mission again. We'll return to the briefing. We'll view our mission map. Okay.
3 TIE fighters from Alpha, Beta, and Gamma Squad. Your weapon arming crew has all TIE fighters will destroy. Assume any trouble will come from the direction of Boy 18, where we stopped the smuggled. Our forces must survive until the Imperial-class Star Destroyer Hammer arrives to
Okay,
relieve us.
so my goal is to patrol, and they're saying that, like, you know, oh, we think some things might come from the direction of Buoy 18, which is a pretty solid expectation given that, you know, you wrote these missions and know exactly what they are. In this case, I also have concussion missiles, which is nice, but I do really have to learn not to, you know, fly head-on into enemies. This is really a difficult thing for me to do, because like I said, I'm so used to doing this as the, you know, rebel forces rather than the Imperial forces, and the rebel forces have shields. Like, that's the whole point. So, yeah. Hello, Jose.
Making torpedo runs on D-34.
Yes, absolutely, Jose. You can change all that shit whenever you want. Alright, so don't do a full frontal run into enemies. So X-Wings or Y-Wings are slower. Y-Wings will have a nominal top speed in default configurations of 80 compared to the 100 that a TIE fighter or a TIE or an X-Wing would have. So you can see here, this guy's going even slower than that. So he's down to 60. So as I hit enter, I will match his speed. So if you see, like, matching target speed, alright, cool. Got him down. Alright, gold 1, this is gold later. Oh god. Please, people who are on my side, stop flying in front of my lasers. Alright. Gold 3, this is gold later. Oh, nope, gold leader's dead. Never mind. I'm working on it. We're killing them as fast as we can. It's hard. There's a lot of them. Alright, gold 1. It's gold 4. Got a missile lock here. Boom. So the Y-Wings are slower, but they had the benefit of having thicker shields. So they had more powerful... oh, shit. I forgot that I was on concussion missiles. So that was one of the benefits of the Y-Wing, is that it had the ability to have a larger complement of missiles, and it also had better shielding. So that was what you traded off for the speed. The A-Wing was faster, also carried a larger complement of concussion missiles, but was not armed for proton torpedoes, if I remember correctly. So your A-Wings were kind of your advanced force. They would come in and they would knock out various things, and then your X-Wings were your primary force, and your Y-Wings were kind of your bombers that would come in and kind of clean everything up. One new X-Wing incoming. Brad, I am completely convinced of the legal issues including Simpsons in my emoji. I'm well aware and have considered all of the possible ramifications and decided, fuck you, Fox. So. Oh yeah, the other thing that Y-Wings had is that they had ion weapons. So the ion weapons will damage shields and will damage systems, but will not knock out the hull. So they were explicitly designed to allow for. Oh god! All right, whew. I almost flew right into his flotsam. So they were designed to kind of disable ships rather than destroying ships. So if we had actually completed the freighter mission before, one of the things that you would have seen was the transports that had come out were using ion cannons, and the ion cannons were designed to disable rather than destroy the ships. Yep, photon torpedoes is just something different. Of course, the B-Wing was absolutely the Imperial Army's response to the Rebels' more aggressive, shielded and bombing and everything else like that attacks. It was a advanced fighter, but because it was more expensive, the Imperials never, built as many of them. It kind of went against their nature to kind of, oh god, I'm getting caught in the crossfire from my own freaking bad guys. It went against the Imperial nature of, maximal number of things without worrying about any individual ship. So that was something that definitely existed, but was kind of different than their general MO. And so was always a little bit different for that reason. Alright, let's get a missile lock here. How about we not fly right up his tailpipe? We'll back away a bit here. He dodged one missile, but not mine. Back here, Blue. Alright, and of course, because they do have shield generators, if you do some damage to something... Wow! Is my ship still okay? I don't know. Oh, maybe the missile got him right before I did. Or maybe my shots got him. I don't know. I would take it all the way to the Supreme Court. That's right. No, honestly, I don't care. Like they are not going to freak out over, like, the reality is that if you look at even what's her name, Zoe Berger. Zoe Berger uses Zoidberg in all of her videos or whatever as her kind of new, I don't know, was it her tip alert or something like that? And Fox apparently actually came after her, which I find amazing, but was almost certainly because someone, pointed it out to them, and not because they actually cared.
Secondary objectives completed. Good work. You've discovered
Oh, good thing I didn't destroy that.
assault gunboats have been dispatched to disable and capture it.
Okay, so I will help them out by doing a little bit of damage to the shields here. Yeah, so those are those ion weapons I was talking about. And in the Imperial Army, like, there were no kind of primary, like, the TIE Interceptors, the TIE Bombers, and the TIE Fighters. Oh god, I have no lasers left. There were no primary ships that were doing that, so the transports and shuttles were kind of sent in to kind of do that type of work. Alright, so what do we got? We got new X-Wings coming in, Y-Wings. Alright, we're gonna not fly straight on here. Well, yeah, and the funny thing is, Matus, like, with that, it's almost certainly the case that the way that she got caught is just because, you know, if you title your live stream, like, Super Bowl live stream, they're gonna catch you, so... Hello, Angelic Innovation. Tonight's live stream, by the way, is going to be a little... I'm totally out of it. I'm totally spent. Like, the emotional import of my wife being in the hospital 1,000 miles away from me right now is pretty high. And so if you're feeling like I'm a little bit more boring or non-responsive to chat or anything else like that, you are 100% right, and I apologize, sort of. I acknowledge my failings and appreciate that, you know, you give me a little bit of credit, so. Alright. Zio Kim sitting here, a little more boring? You're always super boring, and that's what she's thinking. JP Shellfish, she unfortunately was coming down a set of concrete steps, damp concrete steps, slipped with her right foot and came down with her left foot and absolutely destroyed it. So she like completely and totally destroyed her foot. She tore multiple ligaments, broke multiple bones, dislocated multiple joints, because in Jess's mind, of course, the rules are go big or go home. And so that is what she did. Okay, so we can go home.
The Imperial-class Star Destroyer Hammer is here to recover station defense forces.
Let's go back. Oh, I'm fine with the... Uh-oh. We got Corvettes coming in. That feels bad, but they're not on my mission list. I don't know what to do about that. Oh, we got bombers coming in, too. Well, I love you too, Brad, and I'm glad that you would be here for me even if I was boring, but I realize that that's not true for everyone. Well, I assume that she's gonna get some titanium injections at this point. Like, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Oh. But there's Corvettes. Aren't I supposed to destroy those? No? Okay, fine. Hanger, hammer, hanger, hammer. There we go. Alright, hammer, let's go.
Begin capture operation. Capture operation complete.
Yeah, unfortunately it seems likely that given how badly she broke it, she's going to be facing a long period of very difficult recovery. So not to get anybody down or anything, but it seems like she's, as far as the doctor basically said, you will never regain full mobility in this foot. So she will always walk with some kind of limp. On the plus side, we have the best orthopedics department in the world, or one of the best orthopedics departments in the world, here in the form of Mass General, which is where she'll be seen. So she's really in the best hands that you can want for something like this, and I'm sure that they'll do as best she can. It's just that, you know, she had a really bad break in her foot, so. Yes! Oh, see? Bonus goals. See, if I just flown around for a little more, I'd probably gotten more bonus goals. I'm advanced to flight officer. Thank you. Alright, what are you gonna tell me, weird man? What did I accomplish?
The rebel officers you have
will prove useful to our course. From them, we will learn the whereabouts of other rebel terrorists. See, there was another bonus goal. I could have hung around and destroyed those Corvettes, but you're like, no, come back to the ship.
You have defeated an attack by the rebels.
Blah, blah, blah. See you in a bit, Brad. Alright. Oh, I guess I should actually, like, read my briefing. Oh, lots of purple.
We have traced the Mugari pirates' hyperjump path to a
loading area in the Taraga sector.
Your first objective is to stop the cargo ferries from escaping with their contraband. Then stop the transports and shuttles. Destroy anything that might be carried. 2 TIE interceptors will be launched to engage the Y-Wings. The TIE bombers will assist if needed.
I guess I am a TIE bomber.
Do not let anyone escape. Be ready for any enemy reinforcements.
Alright.
We have traced the Mugari pirates.
I know, John, it's crazy. When I was 17, it was a very good year. It was a very good year. Something, 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 something.
Enemy targets dead ahead.
Alright, I got proton torpedoes and laser cannons. Yeah, so you can see here the TIE bombers are slower, like the Y-wings. So the Y-wings and the TIE bombers are the same. The A-wings and the interceptors are the same. And the X-wings and the TIE fighters are approximately the same. But you can also see that, you know, you've got a... Okay, that one's ours. The cargo frigates are the other thing I wanted us to have. Oh, right, I should actually stay with my formation. Let's fly right here. Fly just like these guys. And the B-wing was supposed to be... Well, I think there was another... The B-wing was... I guess the B-wing was a rebel ship too, right, wasn't it? Am I misremembering now? The B-wing was a rebel ship, and then there was another thing.
Attack on the Bulgari pirates has begun.
Oh god. Well, good luck. I can't reach any of these things, so... Oh, there we go. I want to shoot this. Can I target that? Woo! Alright. One Y-wing down. Fuck. Gotta recharge my frickin' laser beams. Yeah, I like that I'm sitting here describing the B-wing as an Imperial ship and no one called me on it. Or if they did, I missed it in chat. Like, you know, the B-wing, the whole wing naming is kind of specific to the Rebels. Like, maybe it makes sense that that is a, not a, oh god. Alright, let's take this guy out. So the B-wing is a weird because, like, I honestly have very little memory of it. Oh, no, I think I know why. I think later in TIE Fighter, there's a mission where there is a captured B-wing that you fly in, and I think that that's why I made the incorrect association. Because the B-wing isn't really a ship that we see much in the original trilogy, right? Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna back off here a little bit and give myself a little bit of room. Okay, I do have a bunch of torpedoes, so this isn't even the right shuttle. Where the hell is the right shuttle?
This is Zeta 2, target destroyed.
Okay. Woo! Okay.
Target destroyed.
Cool.
The Bulgarian forces have taken 50% losses.
So let's go ahead and use one of these torpedoes on a Y-wing. Come on, come on, come on! Boom. Oh, right, except that... Oh, god damn it. I'm an idiot. I think that the proton torpedoes are like the ion cannons and don't actually destroy things, maybe? I can't remember exactly. Yeah, so I remember that too. And I think it was a standalone game. But I could be misremembering that as well. I don't know. A lot of this is kind of like, you know, we're talking about memories from 20 years ago at this point, so if I'm making mistakes, so goes it. So be it. So be it.
Target destroyed.
Oh god. So these are games that, this is actually, so I realized later in life, that, you know, most people when they got video games didn't get them with photocopied manuals designed to allow you to pass the copy protection. That was not a thing I realized early in life because that was how all of my games came. So my dad had just stacks of 3-ring binders that he brought home from work that would have like the copied manuals of these things, because the way they did copy protection was that they would ask you like, oh, what's the, you know, 7th word on you know, page 7 or whatever else like that. So Carmen Sandiego did that, and other things did that, and this game did that as well. They would say like, you know, find the page with this set of symbols on the bottom of it and read the word off of it. So yeah, that's how I grew up, and then I realized later in life that, oh, my dad is a huge video game software pirate, despite the fact that his day job, working at the company he worked at, was managing software licenses that the company purchased, which is kind of like, you know, I guess, you know, the cobbler's children go barefoot is a thing that applies there, but I always thought that was kind of funny. Okay. What do we got? We got a transport thingy here. Which is flying away from me. Let's pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Dance, dance. Take care, Mr. 32. Yeah, so I generally follow the rule of thumb that, like, if I have owned a game in the past, then I don't feel guilty just, like, downloading it. And I was thinking about that for this one, and then I realized that it's probably unfair of myself to think of having owned this game in the past, because I am almost positive that the copy that we have was pirated. So I went ahead and bought the X-Wing and TIE. There's like a, you know, 4, you know, Star Wars games for $20. What? Oh, god damn it! I missed one of the cargo failures.
Target destroyed. Well done. The Mulgarian forces have been completely destroyed.
I mean, sort of, except that I failed to get one of them. Yeah. Alright, so what comes next? Alright. That's where we go back to? I don't know where I go back to. Well, Mike Yell the Gamer, there's a pretty big difference between this is not, I'm not saying this is a sane legal position, but I also think that there's a big difference between digital goods and non-digital goods. You know, if I could dig a copy of this thing out of a box of discs somewhere, and know that I paid for it, I am nonplussed by the idea that maybe I would you know, pirate a copy at that point. This doesn't bother me. Fire at Will? But where's Will? I'm just going straight for the transports. Probably a dumb idea, actually. Will's back on TV with Grace. Is that good or not? I didn't really fully understand that. I think a lot of people were cranky. So what did the Imperial forces have that was the equivalent to the B-Wing? Because I feel like they had something.
The attack on the Mulgari pirates has begun.
I'm going straight for these cargo transports. Fuck shooting those other guys. Come on, come on. Boom. Okay, so photon torpedoes are not limited to damaging systems. They will also damage hulls. Good to know. Warheads? That sounds dangerous. Let's go ahead and match your speed. That'll fly into you at high speed. And we'll go ahead and drop one of these up your tailpipe. Boom. Transport Dawn. Prince rather. Am I gonna do a live reaction to the episode 8 trailer? I guess I'm not supposed to watch the episode 8 trailer or something because it's got spoilers in it. That's what somebody said. I don't really pay a lot of attention to these things, so. Oh, somebody flew close to me. Get back here, ship. I'm flying as fast as I can and I still can't catch you. Oh god. Alright. Oh! Well, don't know what happened there. It's fine. It's fine. I flew right through him. No big deal. Apparently the director was upset. He was upset because they revealed more than he wanted them to. So, I'm not sure I agree. Alright. Can we lock on at this distance? I don't think we can. Oh, come on! Come on, weapon systems! You can do it! There we go. Boom. And I'll fire another one. I think it's going to take 2. Come on, come on, come on. And boom. Great. Okay, Dawn looks like a next good target. It's close by. Let's get this baby out of here.
Excellent work, Alpha 1. Secret objectives completed.
Oh, am I supposed to, like, not destroy this now? Transport Dawn must be destroyed still. Okay, cool. Come on. You can get him. And... oh. God damn it. Oh, and my freaking lasers are freaking dead because I spent all that money and energy on my engines.
Alpha 1 target destroyed. The Bulgarian forces have taken 50% losses.
Yes.
Target destroyed.
Alright, so what do we got now? We got shuttles, we got cargo frigates. That's what we need to take out. Let's go for this guy. Where the hell are you and why are you so far away? Or Chaos, so here's a couple things. One, I would say that if I would play the special edition, which was apparently like redone in 1998. I think that it's the same gameplay, but it has a couple things. Like one, you can play it with a controller, and I think the controls are better. Two, it is like higher textures. Higher quality textures, and the differences are not so much to make you feel like, oh god, like, this is a complete blah blah blah, like you're destroying it or whatever. Like, it's pretty good at not feeling like a totally different game. And so I think that is the way to go. The problem is I couldn't figure out how to get it to run in windowed mode, and I like to run things in windowed mode for streaming, so, but I like it. I don't know that it's a good streaming game, but this is one of the reasons why tonight I was just like, fuck it, like, you know, I'm not up to being my usual, you know, self as far as streaming goes. I'm just going to make this the night when I do something that I wouldn't normally do. Alright, let's go ahead and destroy these. I think 2 should be enough here. Let's see. Come on, proton torpedoes. Destroy that ship. Surprised that they don't have the ability to fly faster than that. Alright, no more torpedoes. Awesome. Oh no! God damn it! Got away.
You have failed to destroy the Bulgari cargo loading.
Damn it! Alright. What did I have to... I failed... Yeah, 2 of them got away. Okay. So, those cargo ferries escaped, which I did not mean to have happen. I even went straight for them this time, but I guess I just did it in a bad order or something, and... so it goes. So, yeah. So, for me, someone who does not, you know, for just hanging out and playing it, I think this is still a great game. Yeah, that was what I was mentioning, is like, all trailers spoil a bit, but... Anyway, overall, still a fun game. It feels very much like what I remember it feeling like. I guess I probably played a bunch of it on a joystick back at the time, and I'm not sure if I would feel better on a joystick, but I did feel like the gamepad controls, like dual, you know, I was using the PS4 remote, was pretty nice.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, great. Go ahead and destroy it. I'm aborting the mission. What do you think I'm going to this Frogger thing for? Jeez Louise.
You have failed to destroy the Bulgari cargo loading area.
Hey, we killed a centaur with 219 chat messages. Well, actually, 1 or 2 less than that, because there were some that were before the stream that I doubt Septipus counted, so. Oh, my favorite YouTube gaming channels are Ahoy and NoClip. Those are the 2 favorites of mine. One of the things that I'm really pleased and looking forward to is the rise of crowd-funded, real content. That's a weird way to say it, I guess. Because crowdfunding has been used for a long time for bigger productions or other things like that. But one of the things that I ran into this weekend is the NoClip documentary series. And so NoClip is a YouTube channel set up in the past 6 months or so, now at about 105,000 subscribers, which creates kind of longer form documentary content. And I remember when I started working at YouTube back in, you know, 2014, that I would search on YouTube for documentaries, and probably still today, you search on YouTube for documentaries, and you get what are effectively bullshit re-rips, you know, of Discovery Channel content, affected by all of the tricks of Content ID that are, you know, typical and everything else like that. And it always made me sad that, you know, I was clearly consuming content that, in hindsight, you know, now I look back at it. At the time, I didn't realize. I just thought it was really the Discovery Channel. But in hindsight, was probably ripped and uploaded by people who were not the copyright holders. That I was supporting this kind of gray market of content creation. And so, you know, it made me sad to think that, like, oh, well, now I don't really feel comfortable supporting this. I've got to find something else to do. And there just wasn't a lot of good, you know, homegrown documentary content out there. But the NoClip channel is a series of, you know, long form 20 to 30 minute episodes talking with creators of Rocket League and the new Doom and The Witness, and talking about their creations and talking about the games and talking about what went into them, that is well produced, that has got all of the kind of hallmarks of good content. You've got the original creators talking in a way, you know, in an interview setting, which is well produced, and I love that. And I've been seeing this a little bit from, you know, podcasts, you know, Roman Mars and his 99% Invisible podcast, or Adam Conover and these things, and those are well and good, but Roman Mars, you know, spent 4 years, 99 PI has been going on for like 4 years, maybe more, 7 years, something like that, and took a long time to get there, and basically got there through the traditional, you know, some viewer support like NPR, you know, and through Radiotopia, but and some traditional advertising, mid-rolls, pre-rolls, post-rolls, etc. But you know, I feel like NoClip is at least selling itself as being crowdfunded intentionally, the Patreon supported, and really driving that. And to have this kind of content that's driven directly for a particular content creator out of a budget of people who are, you know, willing and able to do that, and hopefully are being successful at this, is great. That's what I want to see more of. And I hope that we continue to see more of that. I really hope that we're kind of on the tipping point where, you know, creating real good content, long form content, is something that can be funded, at least some forms of which can be funded from crowdfunding and from creator, you know, sourcing, and not be beholden to advertising for whatever reason. And I really hope that continues to work. I don't know if it's going to be functional for all of these people, but it's an approach that I'd really like to see be successful, and I hope to see more of that. So if you're looking for something, the topics, like I said, they've done like Doom and Witness and a couple of other like minor things that are kind of funny, and like Frog Fractions, whatever. Frog Fractions, I think is what it's called, and some of these games, but you know, really kind of in-depth interviews. So check out NoClip, and hopefully we'll see more things like that. So I'd love to know if you have a favorite, you know, longer form content creator who's supported in part by their viewers. I want to know. I want to know more about these things. You know, I want to get away from the 3 minutes is the, you know, 3 to 10 minute YouTube videos, and away from just the talking heads like this guy here, and into something that's more real content. So yeah, NoClip is definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, super screaming. I know. It was pretty impressive how I could have that whole conversation going and scream at the same time, wasn't it? I bet you just looked at that and you were like, yeah. You have good news, Jimmy the Wrench. Well, give me the good news. What's the good news, my friend?
Switch to torpedoes and fire.
Don't get cocky, kid. Yeah, so I'm not a rebel here, though. I'm the bad guys. I'm the ones that's attacking the rebels, so I'm the opposite of that. Yeah, so of course, as soon as I killed the cargo ships this time, something hit me from behind and destroyed my targeting computer. Probably like a Y-wing that I should have attacked on the way in, but, you know, whatever. So that's over there. Transports are slow, so I'm not worried about those. I'm really worried about these cargo ships because that's what keeps getting away from me. So let's try and take these out. Got transport, cargo. Alright, let's go for this one.
The attack on the Bugari pirates has begun.
Oh, I should be able to hit this from far away, so that's good. Oh, but I don't know if this is actually going to be... because it'll only home for 60 seconds, so I don't think I want to fire this quite yet. If I do, it will probably... whatever. Oh, that's great! Alright, so we'll go ahead and dump 2 of these. Yeah, we'll even dump 3. Oh shit. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, sure, just fire that into space. That should be great. Boom. Why are they flying a cargo container with no cargo in it? It feels like a mistake. Let's get a little bit of separation here, and then we're just gonna pound you in the backside. Take care, MWB. Call me Chuck Tingle, pounding you in the backside here. Oh no! Oh! Damn it. But yes, so for those of you who are sponsors, we do have a new sponsor icon this week. It is the CPG Rant icon. I don't know if it's the final thing I'm going to go with, but it was easy enough to get started with, and I wanted to have something because I've been talking about doing it for a little while now. So the CPG Rant is Homer going like this. So there is that. Yeah. There you go. So Org, I'm gonna be home. I'm home now. I'm flying back to Illinois tomorrow. I'm picking up Jess on Tuesday. We're spending a night in a hotel in Illinois, and then I will be flying back to Boston with her on Wednesday. So I will be home and likely streaming again. Yeah. So that's the current status and line of thinking. Let's go ahead and pump up the lasers here. And then we're actually going to turn around and start taking out a few of these Y-wings that are surrounding us. Rather than just letting them get behind us again and shoot us in the butt like they have the last 2 times.
Alpha 1, target destroyed.
Yeah, Jess will be home. She's gonna be going into surgery here in Boston rather than in Illinois like had originally been planned because there's just too much swelling for them to do any work on it. So that's why she's able to come back.
Target destroyed.
Alright, they haven't noticed me here. Maybe I can get some hits in.
Target destroyed. This is Leader 1. Target destroyed. The Bulgarian forces have taken 50% missiles.
Alright. Let's go, now that we've taken out some of these Y-wings, and they're probably covered pretty well here, we're going to go back and start hitting up these cargo things again. And hope none of them have left yet. One, two, buckle my shoe. So Zeokim usually, I honestly don't know. So there's specifically people, sometimes I know people buy travel insurance, which I assume is targeted at things like that. For my insurance in particular, I know that, like, you know, Google's insurance offering obviously is targeted towards their employees who, you know, have to travel to other countries at times. And so the thought of, you know, we should make sure that we're taking care of travel to other parts of the world is definitely included in there. And there's a whole set of like recommendations for what they recommend if you are, you know, traveling in another country and you get and you have problems with, you know, how you should do it and everything else like that. In Canada and in the UK, where they obviously have socialized healthcare, I'm pretty sure that you're just covered as a result of the fact that you're in a country where that's the case, although not 100% sure. So Never been out of the country. I've been to a lot of countries, but I have luckily never been hurt. In general, I think that I mean, it's going to depend a lot on your insurer. It's also going to, like, in general, your insurance is going to say, like, you know, for emergency things, they're going to cover it. And if it's not completely emergency, then they're going to not want to cover it. And so that's something you have to think about is, you know, is this an emergency? Is it something that can be treated when you get home? Can they do some stabilization and then transport you home? And other things like that are all considerations. I've been lucky enough to never be in that situation and have not had to worry about it. But I've also had insurance that has been pretty good. Like, I'm expecting I'm going to have to fight with insurance a little bit on this. Like, my wife went to an ER that is, you know, far from home and, like, all this stuff. But, we did it. I didn't get the bonus mission this time, unfortunately, because I didn't get close enough to the shuttle, but at least I finished it. Yeah, I mean, and it might also be, like, in some cases the situation would be, like, you know, you have to pay some amount out of pocket and have them bill you. I mean, like, we were in Illinois, and they were just like, okay, do you want to pay your copay now, or should we just bill you? And I was like, just bill us, because I know we're over our out-of-pocket maximum so far for the year. And so when they bill us, they won't actually bill us. Like, the insurance company will just say, like, oh, like, they'll bill it to the insurance, and the insurance will say, you don't have to pay that, and we won't even get a bill. So it might be in some cases you have to pay, like, some amount out of pocket or anything else like that. My experience is that hospitals are totally willing to, you know, like, most of the time are willing to, like, bill you later. That's one of the reasons why, you know, people don't die from acute healthcare needs, because hospitals will, like, in an emergency situation, they'll give you whatever care you need and then stabilize you for the long term. But it's also one of the reasons why people without like, healthcare or health insurance can suffer in the cases of cancer or other long-term illnesses, because they can't, you know, they can't pay for those things, which are generally taken care of in advance and not in the moment, and bill you later.
Outpost D-34 has been
captured? I've been defending this thing! Alright, the frigate Frogger. Got it.
Several flight groups of TIEs. These groups will also hunt down the renegade craft that are making off with the station's equipment.
Alright. Most of my travel outside the country has all been for work, so I've been lucky. So now I'm in an interceptor. I like interceptors. They're fast. Welcome back, Leif. Alright, what are we shooting at? I mean, like, I launched in the middle of, like, a firefight. I'm not really surprised that they're taking damage. Like, that seems like a perfectly reasonable state of affairs, given that, you know, what you launched me into the middle of. Jeez Louise. Like, maybe if you don't want things to take damage, don't launch right into the middle of a whole bunch of people shooting at them. Interestingly, the A-Wing has a nominal speed of 120 at full speed. The Interceptor is only 111, which is interesting to me. I had not realized that they were two different speeds. X-Wings and Y-Wings. Got it. I'm an Interceptor, so I'm going to assume I'm supposed to attack these guys. What the hell is that? Oh, that's like a weird shuttle. Alright, what do we got here? We got anything else? Target destroyed. Oh, that's gonna blow up. Alright. Uh-oh, one of our tire interceptors is dead.
Target destroyed.
Alright, what do we got? X-Wings, A-Wings, and Y-Wing. Where's my Y-Wings? Alright, here we go. Let's go for these. Come on, Y-Wings. Let's go. Bring it on. Take care, Jimmy the Wrench. Have a great night. Oh, okay. You're down. What do we got here? Lock onto that heat signature, baby. Boom, boom. That's right. Dodge that. 240. Pow. Pow. Oh. Excellent. X-Wings, X-Wings, X-Wings. Oh, that was useless. Okay. Okay, we got no Y-Wings, we got no X-Wings, we got some gold wings, A-Wings though. Let's take these boys out. Yeah, so these guys can outfly even an interceptor, so we'll use our concussion missiles here. Oh, come on! What the hell? I had a good solid lock. He's gonna drop that on me? Jeez Louise. Alright, let's swap weapons here. We're close by now. Oh, you're down. Gold one. Gold one. That's a gold later. Great kid. Don't get cocky. Alright, where the hell are you? There you are. Ah! So what's the name of the shipbuilding company that the rebels use? Is that Infocom? Is that right? Where are you? Get back here, get back here. We're playing TIE Fighter. Hello, Amber Gold. Hello, hello. I don't know if Gold 1 is Gold Leader. I feel like in some cases maybe it isn't, but I honestly don't know. Possible I'm just being silly. I do that sometimes. Ha! Scored a hit. Oh, come on. Give me some more hits. Alright. We're just gonna switch them. Haha! Yes! Alright. Oh, we got new things coming in. New Y-Wings. Boom. That was nice. Nice shooting. Hello, Max is still off. I don't know what's on this thing, but I feel like I should stop it. Okay, it is Incom. I was thinking Infocom, but that's my confusion with the Return to Zork programming language, I think.
Capture operation begun. Capture operation complete. Excellent work, Alpha 1. Primary mission objectives completed. We have recaptured outpost D-34 and have driven off the rebels.
That's all well and good, but I'm kind of curious about this thing. What do you got here? See? I knew I was supposed to look at this thing. I could be better, Max. Just really badly broke her foot and is unfortunately at a hospital in Illinois. I'm going to be flying out there tomorrow to make sure that she's taken care of as I bring her back to Boston, so... So I'm gonna wait until these thingies get here, and take over this transport ship, because I feel like that's gonna be a bonus objective. Oh, they did some damage to the fogger. Hey, the platform is back to safe. Uh-oh. No! God damn it. Alright, well. I did try. Alright, let's go back to the platform. So I guess what I had to do there was, I would have had to... Maybe I can't disable it. I don't have ion weapons, so I would have had to scan it earlier so that more people could know that. The quad drive yards I knew. 1994, yeah. I don't know what's up, Max. Yep, it's that old. I'm not gonna shoot that. It's my... Yes. How about we drop the concussion missiles on our own base? It feels like a bad idea. Yeah, you guys were too late. You gotta be faster. I did see that thing kind of heading out for the entire time, and I was like, oh man, that seems like bad, but I didn't actually go and scan it, so. Your birthday's on a Friday this year. Congratulations, Max. We'll have a happy birthday session, singing session for you on your birthday. I assume it's not this Friday. So I read a lot of the X-Wing, oh, I guess that's not the thing I fly to on this mission. Fly to this thing. There we go. At least one of the shuttle group Claff was destroyed. I destroyed both of those. I got the container trans thingy. Oh.
Prepare to join the secret order of the Emperor.
I am now in the secret order of the Emperor, apparently. Well, congratulations. Bully for me, I suppose. I'm not a lieutenant. That's nice. Talk to the cloaked figure.
Excellent. You have helped us locate the equipment the rebels looted from Outpost D-34.
I mean, yes, that was kind of the point.
Despite a heavy and intense battle, our forces prevailed in recapturing Outpost D-34.
I killed 5 ships. I killed 2 Y-Wings, 1 A-Wing, 1 escort shuttle, and 1 transport. Unfortunately, we lost 3 TIE interceptors, but that's how it goes. And we captured a platform.
Gunboat patrols have located a rebel cruiser taking on supplies.
Excuse me. But yeah, so I read a lot of the X-Wing books.
A-Wing, X-Wing, and B-Wing starfighter.
Well, that seems bad.
Our attack will proceed in waves. You will fly in the first.
Oh, I'm gonna fly a gunboat.
3 flight groups of gunboats. Your primary task is to destroy the starfighter defense. Once the starfighter defense has been eliminated, the second wave will enter the battle in 5 minutes. The supply containers need to be destroyed to prevent gunboat patrols. So
my job is to kill these starfighters and then help kill everything else. So let's do that. Good night, Max. So one of the games that I had at some point. Whoa. I can travel in hyperspace, and I have shields! I love shields! Yay, shields! Shields are the best. Let's take them out. Let's do it.
Group Tau, engaging B-Wings. Group Nu, engaging A-Wings. Group Mu, engaging
I don't have any idea what I am. I think I'm Tau? I don't know how to tell what I am. Alright, well, so it goes. Yeah. I will destroy you! Oh god! Oh no, I'm out of lasers! Alright. I'm stealing all of my engine power for lasers. Fuck. That's not what I meant to do. I do have a lot of missiles though, so... Oh fuck. Like, why is it not locking on? Because I'm targeting the wrong damn ship. Fuck. Oh god! I think that was another one of the good guy gunboats, where good guys are bad guys, but whatever. Hey, I got him! Got him! Yes! Alright. Where are you? There you are. Woo! Get back here. Yes! Oh no, B-Wings! I don't like B-Wings. They're powerful. Powerful and deadly. They can outfly me any day. How do I link my cannon fire? I don't actually know which button to do to hit that. Oh, let's... Shields are low. Bumped off something, I guess. Let's see. Link... Crosslink weapon, X. Okay. Woo! Head on, fight with a B-Wing. Come on, baby. Nice! 3 dual link shots, all back to back to back. So close. Ah! I will destroy you! Haha! I was right! I will destroy you! Alright, where are you, buddy? Where are you? We're gonna have more ships coming in soon, so that's trouble. Because they're gonna expect all these guys to be dead, and they are not. Missiles, why you suck? Alright. A-Wings, why you got those fat things? Why are you so silly in my eyes? I don't know where you are going, sir, but I will shoot you in your butt. Oh god. So I got like a red number in the top left of my screen. Does that mean something's like locked onto me? God damn it. Let's get some power.
Target destroyed.
I don't know how to adjust my shield thing. Shield recharge levels. F10. Shit! Recharge shields.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Oh, I got one off on him. Oh, where are you, buddy? These friggin' A-Wings are too goddamn maneuverable. My problem with them. Let's stop pretending we're gonna get a torpedo lock on him and just kind of blast away with lasers. Gotcha. Thanks, Wildebeest. By the way, welcome to the stream. I don't know if I said hi. I'm the Chris who plays games. I play retro games every Monday at 9:15, whatever I feel like every Friday at 9:15. Tonight, obviously, we are playing TIE Fighter. Usually, I'm a little bit more engaged and a little bit more enthusiastic and energetic. Unfortunately, as you may have heard, I am suffering some personal stress at the moment. So, if you are disappointed by your time here, I apologize, but I hope you have a little bit of a fun stay. Watch us play some TIE Fighter here. Get back here, you stupid ship. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it, Daddy. You know I love you, but you've got a hell of a lot to learn about rock and roll. Brandon Dwayne. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Alright, let's see if we can get a lock on here now. No? Whoa! Okay, so if something is targeting me, those little things above my reticule light up, and maybe I should pay attention to them rather than just, like, continuing to fly straight. Gotcha. Oh no, my lasers! Uh-oh, I got a yellow light. That's probably bad. My gunboats are not.
Incoming missile.
Ah! Well, it took my shields out, but that's fine. I didn't need those anyway. That was a waste of a missile. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Oh my god, more A-Wings? Seriously? This is what we get? I'm gonna shoot some freaking Y-Wings or something. Kill something I can destroy. No, I guess there's none of those left. Okay, it's all A-Wings all the time. God damn it. That's it. That's it! Hello, Jay Scott. Hello, hello. Those A-Wings are freaking nuts, man. Okay. So let's try this again. Go back to the briefing. And see if I can figure out which thing I'm in.
Gunboat patrols have located a
Yes.
rebel cruiser. We can assume our attack will proceed in way. Your primary task is to destroy the staff.
It doesn't tell me what I am.
The second wave will. The supply containers need to be destroyed to prevent.
Talk to this guy. How may I serve the Emperor?
The Emperor wishes to investigate possible complicity of Imperial forces in the recent.
Inspect
rebel
all the
successes.
rebel cargo
Imperial
containers.
war
Got it.
material is
Okay, so the cloak guy tells me the bonus missions that I can do. Did not really realize. I mean, I think this isn't bad. It's certainly is. Okay, so I am part of Tau.
Group Tau, engaging
Okay,
B-Wings.
B-Wings.
No, engaging A-Wings. Group Mu, engaging X-Wings.
I'm going to go ahead and charge up my shields. Can you overcharge these like you can in an X-Wing? Get 2 levels of shields. B-Wing, get back here. Fuck! Alright. Yes, you can't overcharge your shields. Good. Okay, so let's see. What do we got next? X-Wings. I'm gonna actually try and take out these A-Wings while there's some more people around to distract them, because I feel like that was my major thing last time. And I'll pull the power off my shields, put a little bit on my lasers so I can actually recharge them. See if we can catch up to this guy. Haha! Why did you just keep flying straight, buddy? That seemed like a pretty bad tactical move, like I would make or something. Boom. Didn't do much to you, but did at least hit you. Oh god. Ha! Great kid, don't get cocky. Oh shit. I don't know where I am going. I think someone has...
Incoming missile.
Alright, incoming missile. Well, that did not go well. Let's bump up the shields. See if we can put some of that on there, get myself some speed again, and do what I can. Red X-Wing. Someone's shooting at me. Who's shooting at me? Is it you? Oh shit! God damn it! They got me! Oh, okay. Ugh. Alright, so I do not have a pre-recorded CPG rant tonight. So if you have some ideas on what you would want to hear me talk about, especially if it's not YouTube related and not related to other things that make me sad about my personal life. If you got things you want to hear, a few minutes of me whining, feel free to give me a heads up. Alright. Feel free to let me know. Boom. Boom. Check out these A-Wings while we got it. Gambling and loot boxes. I could try. I don't know how much how true it'll come to life, but we'll give it a shot. I think my...
This is Mu 2, target destroyed. This is Mu 1, target destroyed.
Boom! Wah, come on, A-Wing. Glancing blow off the X-Wing in the middle. Yes! Whew! All right. What? Hello? What? What? Seriously? There we go. I don't know what happened, but whatever. It's fine. It's all good. I didn't die. Game didn't crash. We're good. No problems. Okay, we got even shields. Fighting an X-Wing, so we'll go ahead and try and pull out these missiles, which... Those A-Wings just wobble around all over the place, all the time. But the X-Wings, I feel like, just don't have that same pattern of flying around. Seriously? I don't know why that happened twice, but whatever. Yes! Oh, quad-length lasers, huh? Brave man. Yes!
Our attack stripped the cruiser of its first line of defense. You may remain and help with the second wave or hyperspace her.
Stop shooting at me! Want to inspect this thing.
Incoming missile.
More ships. We're just gonna get out of here. We're done. We're done. Boom. Yeah, I don't care.
It appears that our own forces are very eager to destroy the cargo containers sitting near the cruiser Lulsla.
Alright, it is time, my friends, for the CPG Rant of the evening. The CPG Rant of the evening is the part of the evening where I sit back and I tell you just a little something special about what I think about the world. So what I think about the world is oftentimes influenced by my position and experience in a whole lot of different ways, and so you should sit back and listen. Maybe you're going to learn something. The only problem is I'm not actually sure what I'm going to rant about, so give me... Top-of-the-line graphics are not the only thing that controls whether a video game title is worth playing or not. I'm the Chris who plays games, and this is your CPG Rant of the evening. I have consistently been amazed at the number of people who are constantly convinced that if they don't have the exact same right number of pixels or polygons or whatever the hell they are these days, they think that the game isn't worth playing. They think that no game that looks blocky or retro or anything else like that is worth playing. And what I would say is that games don't need to be pretty in order to be good. And they don't need to be good in order to be pretty. Unfortunately, there are tons of games out there that are perfectly pretty, beautiful games put together by people who very much care about what a game looks like, but are not fun or enjoyable or playable. It is absolutely the case that that there are games out there which are beautiful and garbage. Now, I will absolutely say that I, as a retro game player, am not exactly the one to be speaking to you about what exactly a modern game should look like, but I can tell you that the elements of what makes a game great don't stem from what it looks like in entirety. You want to have elements like gameplay and storytelling and everything else like that. Now, does this mean that every beautiful game out there is bad at these things? No! I loved the modern Tomb Raider reboot. I thought that it did a lovely job at telling a story. I thought it did an incredible job at gameplay, and I thought it did it all while living in a beautiful environment. I think that it was absolutely, for me, a killer title. It hit all of the points that I love. It had the right amount of puzzle and gameplay and exploration and fighting and everything else like that, all mixed in without feeling too difficult that I got stuck, without, leaving behind or out the story elements. It is a game that I would love to see, that I haven't yet played the sequel for, but I am so glad there's a sequel for, although I'll admit that the sequel story isn't quite as good. When I look around at games like Until Dawn or other things like that, these games don't have the same level of gameplay interactivity as other things. They're just choose your own adventure games, but they're still put together in a story way that makes you care. One of the things about Until Dawn is the fact of how much everyone hates some of the characters, like Emily, I think her name is, and wants her to die. Because all the characters die in the game, not because, like, they're like, oh, I'm gonna kill the voice actor or something like that. These story elements are crucial, but they can be done in all kinds of ways. If you look at Shovel Knight, it was a game that had a very strong aesthetic that it was living with and limiting itself to. It was limiting itself almost entirely to things that came very much from the style of the NES, right down to limiting itself to palette color and choices that would have worked on the NES. Although, admittedly, they used a higher number of tiles because they realized they couldn't get it to work on an NES cartridge anyway, and it was worth going the extra mile. But it does not mean that these games are not worth playing because they don't have the modern look. And luckily, I think people are realizing that. As we've seen the Switch and the indie scene grow, as we've seen the ramp up of modern Metroidvania, as we've seen the ramp up of all these things, we have actually seen these indie creators go out there and be successful at creating something that isn't the end-all be-all. But I also feel like sometimes people will be like, you know, there's an in-between space where people are trying to do modern-style 3D games and are criticized for the lack of whatever. Campos Santos and the Firewatch game, and while I hate them for their copyright stance at the moment, I do think that there was a lot of criticism at some early points of it just being a you know, walking simulator, which is totally fair, but also of the kind of kitschy, cartoony graphics, which I don't think was fair. That was clearly the aesthetic they were going for within the game. It was not the case that they were doing that by accident or anything else like that. And so when I look around at people who are, you know, oh, you know, this game was a failure because it didn't succeed perfectly in this, it's just silly. And earlier today, I was actually watching or reading a description of a game that someone said, you know, hey, this is kind of interesting, and it's kind of like a puzzly game. It reminds me a little bit of Tomb Raider, and you know, that's great, and it has pretty decent looking graphics and everything else like that, except for the main character is a robot with a 36G bust, which bounces around when she moves. It's a robot! The bust is made of metal! It does not bounce around like flesh, you fucking morons! And so for, like, this game developer, like, they clearly had an aesthetic they were going for, but it was like, you know, I am a 13-year-old teenage boy who needs gigantic breasts that droop down to the waist, that swing around like, you know, melons in a shopping bag. And I'm just like, ah. So while the graphics in that game were perfectly lovely, and while the gameplay seems like it would be something that I would enjoy, it is absolutely something that I will never enjoy because it went for this 13-year-old boy aesthetic that I do not understand. Take the whole picture into account. Take the whole package into account. Take everything into account and use that when evaluating a game. Don't just look and compare it to the AAA game that was just released. Don't just look and do whatever, you know, the flavor of the month thing is. Enjoy a game or don't enjoy a game based on its whole package. Look at story and gameplay and not just does it look as good as the AAAs that were released a little bit ago. I'm the Chris who plays games. This has been your brief CPG rant of the evening. Hey, Mike, I couldn't quite hear you. Let me turn it up. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. All right, let's get back to the game. That's not what I wanted to hit with that. There we go. So, Mikey the Gamer, I think in the case of Shovel Knight, although they were definitely going for the rose-tinted glasses side of things, they also did actually put a fair amount of effort into limiting themselves very explicitly to hardware limitations, right? So the soundtrack is something that would have worked on an NES, and I think at one point they were considering selling on an NES and other things like that.
Assault gunboat groups Tau and Nu
I will be Tau.
Close escort for the attacking transports. The Rebel starfighter threat is low since the last. Besides the Lulsla's turbo lasers, the many mines that surround her may be the biggest. Our last attack rendered the Rebel transports Sigma and Omega have been chosen for the honor of assault gunboat groups Tau and the Rebel starfighter threat is low since the last battle.
But yeah, so they talked a little bit about the fact that they were at one point actually working on taking portions of the game and putting it on an NES cartridge, and eventually backed away from it, but...
There's the cruiser Lulsla. The rebels can't escape now.
Well, so the color palettes, I think, actually didn't.
This is Transport beginning attack on the cruiser.
I don't know this for sure, because I don't know exactly, but I heard this discussed, is that a lot of what there was... would have actually continued, like, would have worked on the NES. Like, they made the color palettes match, but I could be wrong. I don't remember exactly. The details are kind of hazy in my mind. Are there any green things that are... No, there's just mines. Okay. What is this? Okay, so mines in this game do not just sit in your way, they shoot at you. Good to know. I mean, I guess it would make sense that if you're gonna drop some, you know, fixed object out in space, giving it lasers is a good plan, but it didn't actually occur to me. Oh hey, X-Wings. Where are you? Where are you? Trying to get behind me. Oh god. Okay, alrighty. Bum, bum. A-Wings, why are you? Ooh. Alright, X-Wings, get back here. Oh god! Container. Oh god. Somebody's locking onto me. Hey, Super Fox 5. Sorry about that. It could be better. Life kind of sucks. I had unexpected difficulties this week. But, you know, happens to us all. Where are you? Ooh. Fuck. Yes! So one thing that kind of always bothered me though is that the like Incom exists as a company, right? Like so they do all kinds of ship design. Why is it that the Imperials couldn't just stop them from manufacturing the X-Wing design? Like, did they lack sufficient control to like lock down the Incom space yards? Because it's not like the that there was X-Wings being made for both sides, right? Like this is a weapon that is only used by your, you know, Rebel Alliance. Why exactly is it that you don't just, you know, prevent them from making that, or, you know, impose some kind of inspection standards that prevent those types of ships from getting out? Did they, you know, not have enough anything else like that? I mean, to be fair, the Star Wars universe overall, like the expanded universe, has a lot of thinking about this. And so while, like, about everything, right? Because there's like a bajillion books written by a bajillion people. There's all kinds of like Bibles of everything. Like someone has asked this question before. Fuck! No! God damn it. Hello, Mark. Ah, okay. So I guess I did not realize... Well, but like, I mean... So a commercial industry existed prior to that, right? You know, like these things were like in the same way that, like, you know, the US government does not have control of the world, but still has the ability to, you know, impose sanctions on various organizations that would sell goods to North Korea, at least within their controlled space. Like, was Incom just completely outside of the space controlled by the Imperial government? Or, I mean, like, before there was like, I don't know, there was a Senate, right? Like, why did the Senate not impose sanctions on the you know, the selling of X-Wings? Why was that not a thing? Oh. Oh god. Getting too close to this freighter thing. Also, where are all my good guys? Like, am I the only one left alive? Because if so, I feel like this is going to be a problem, because I don't think I'm going to be able to kill the... I think that this mission has, as at this point, is essentially a bust. Alright, cool. Problem solved. Anyway, hello, gaming lawyer. Talons of Justice. Caw. God damn it. One of these days, I'm going to fix all of my scenes before I start this goddamn stream. And then we're gonna, like, actually have a real professional thing going on here. One of these days.
Brian Wilson, Texas Lawhawk! Brian Wilson, the Texas Lawhawk! Talons of Justice! Due process! Do wheelies! It's hot out here! Brian Wilson! El Halcon de la Ley! Brian Wilson, the Texas Lawhawk!
Greeting greeting gaming lawyer in the only way that is appropriate. Alright. Try this again. So, here's the thing. Like, there's mines, and there's some ships that come in later. Yeah, why do you want sync sound? What is your issue?
The rebels can't escape now. This is Transport Sigma, beginning attack on the cruiser.
Alright, let's just go ahead and knock some of these mines out. They don't move, so I assume that I can just fire weapons at them even when it's only yellow. Oh, let's not do that. Alright. Got you. Yeah, so I guess if you're going to design these mines, you'd basically design them to be... But I guess we're not in, like, orbit around, like, a star system either. Just... Oh, flight system is damaged. That seems bad. Damn, damn, damn. At some point, I've got to figure out my sound situation, because you guys all complain... Like, I try and make things match up, and then they don't match up, and it works in recordings, so it doesn't work in streams. I don't know. Everything's hard. Everything's hard. Well, so that's my question, I guess, Leif, is, like, were X-Wings ever used for legitimate purposes that were not related to,
There's the cruiser Lulsla.
like, the Rebels? I guess that's a reasonable... That's the question I really want to know the answer to. Like, were these things, sometimes used by local governments or whatever else like that? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't understand what you think is wrong with the governments of Saudi Arabia and Iran, Brad. That seems totally, like, there's no problems there. Alrighty. What do we got now? We got X-Wings? Got X-Wings? Huh? Let's bring it on, X-Wings. I'll take you out. Mama said knock you out. Mama said there'd be days like this, there'd be days like this. Mama said, Mama said, Mama said, Mama said there'd be days like this, there'd be days like this. Mama said. Fuck. Fuck me. Sideways. Ah. Woo! Field's low. Oh, god damn it. Yes! Alright. X-wing down. Or, sorry, Y-wing down. Let's... Yes. Target. Target. Oh, it got me. Boom, boom. Taking some off the shields at least. Alright, let's knock some more down. This time I've still got some red in my rearview mirror, but not a whole lot. It's looking like might be another dud. Fuck! I will kill you! I don't know how, but I will. So close. Got through the shields, did some damage to the hull, just not enough. Yes! Okay, well, flying directly at that thing was not my best move. Yeah, a monetary transfer. I mean, I'm not gonna know anything about it, and it's just like giving Google money to Google any other way. I would not. I have no concerns about giving my credit card to Google. That is something else to someone else. I do need I need, like, this is the thing, like, on the Windows version, I got my PS4 controller to work, but on this I did not. I tried a couple of times and I just had to give up, so, yeah. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna target this, not those, this. I'm just gonna bang away at it. I don't know. I didn't have a lot of time to look at that hard, so. Probably none of these are gonna get through. They're all gonna get zapped by, like, anti-missile guns or something. But I'm not really effectively using my concussion missiles anyway, so. Cool. Problem solved. No more of those. Yes, there's a million mines. Okay. Where does the zebra go off screen? You mean the giraffe, according to Brad? He just goes into his little hole. He's good. Don't worry about him. No reason to be concerned. Engine system is inoperative. Excellent.
Incoming missile.
That seems like it should go well. Alright. I'm gonna re-go to the briefing here and see if there's like a trick to this that I'm missing, but
Our last attack rendered the rebel cruiser Lulsla vulnerable for a direct attack using torpedoes. Transports Sigma and Omega, assault gunboat groups Tau, the rebel starfighter threat, besides the Lulsla's turbo lasers, the many mines. Our last attack rendered the rebel
so just many
transport
mines,
Sigma
protect the transports. I built a custom PC back in the 90s. First computer build I did was 98. But I also watched my dad do a computer build in 96. I did, yeah. Overall, I've done...
This is Transport Sigma, beginning attack on the cruiser.
Where's Sigma? Behind me a ways, okay. I mean, yeah, it certainly was not the same as it is. God damn it. Not what I meant to do. Alright, fine, you know what? Okay, flying directly into the minefield, not my best idea. Yeah, I mean, the computer that I played this game on first was built in '93 by my dad's friend at work, Jeff Knopp, who built it, and I helped upgrade it from a 33 to a 66 megahertz 486 at some point. It was, you know, early in when the Pentiums were brand new. There was actually, I think there was a set of Pentiums that was slower than the latest 486 chip at the time. And that was because, but they, like, in clock speed. It was the kind of my introduction to the fact that clock speed isn't everything. Yeah, so I helped upgrade around that time. We didn't get a Pentium until much later. I think our first Pentium would have been a couple years later. We got, and it wasn't an Intel, it was a AMD 350 megahertz. So we went from 33 to 66 to 350. And then I bought myself a pre-built computer later on. Shit. Alright, not dead. That's good. Oh! I think it just said Transport Omega has been destroyed. Wait a second. Transport Omega has been destroyed. Transport Omega is entering the area. Did it literally enter the area and then get destroyed at the same time? Because I feel like that's a little bit unfair. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's something wrong with my approach to this, because every one of my ships is just getting completely wrecked as soon as it comes into the field of battle. Feels broken. Yeah. I also remember, oh yeah, so I actually think what I helped install in, was...
There's the cruiser Losla. The rebels can't escape now.
Okay, so...
This is Transport Sigma, beginning attack on the cruiser.
I'm just gonna follow this thing. Where is it? Okay, what the hell hit it? Like, I'm right here. What is attacking it? It's down to like 30% shields already, and it hasn't even gotten close to things yet. So I don't fully understand here. Don't fly so close to the goddamn ship, wingman. Hello, Chris GC8. But yeah, I do not. I mean, if you've ever been willing to buy anything online ever, I don't think that Google is any better or worse than any other major online retailer. Cowdizzle! Cowdizzle, you're sponsor number 20. This means that we get to have like a new CPG emoji just because of you. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Super Fox 5 was just asking earlier if I trusted Google to give money to. I said I don't think they're worse. Not I think they are. Hello, Katya Ulua. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, new sponsors. Welcome to the CPG squad. I think their costumer supports are pretty good. They will help you make whatever costume you need. Get out of here. I don't like any of you. And in general, if you're giving Google money, they actually give you customer support as well, so. I want to check. Have we lost any ships yet? See, Transport Omega has been destroyed. Transport Omega entering area. Like, how are these transports getting destroyed before they even come into the battlefield? I don't understand how that works. And then, like, Assault Gunboat Mew, like, just flew off? So I'm just doing this on my own? I don't understand. Alright, we're gonna go battle pirates on the Outer Rim. Oh, I probably should have read my mission briefing.
All TIE fighter escorts, protect the Habine freighters.
Y-Wings! I like shooting Y-Wings. Shooting Y-Wings makes me happy. They're slow and easy to hit.
Alert! Attacking starfighters. They're
Now walk raiders. So I guess this actually answers the question. The question was, do
all TIE fighters engage the
like, were there other non-rebel forces using like X-Wings and Y-Wings? And it turns out the answer is yes. Like, pirates also used them, so clearly they sold them in general. But this also means that, like, Incom was basically, like, you know, it's like selling to North Korea or something. Like, they were not a, they were presumably, selling these things against, you know, imperial regulations or like the Empire's regulations. So clearly they were, you know, going around sanctions and everything else like that to sell these things. So maybe my picture of Incom as like the good guys here is mistaken. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, how about I not run into ships? So another thing you could do in X-Wings is that, like, you just double up your shields, like, charge them all up and then, like, ram somebody. Why the purple monkey? Well, he's the purple monkey we use whenever we're complaining about YouTube. Which, on this stream, happens a whole lot. So that's the purple monkey that shows up when, whenever you have a 500 page on YouTube. And so, as a YouTube monkey myself, I associate myself with it. New Y-Wings. Alright, let's take him out.
Alpha 2, mission critical craft under attack.
Uh-oh. Give me red, give me red, give me red. Oh, out of those.
The frigate Seamus will assist you now.
Well, that's handy.
We are launching interceptors and bombers to help confirm work Alpha 2.
We killed them all. New craft alert. God damn it. Alright, we need to bump up my lasers.
Alpha 2 target destroyed. Alpha 2 mission critical craft shields down.
Well, I don't really know what's doing that other than these two Y-Wings that I'm flying at that aren't anywhere near any ships, so... Okay, I guess. Maybe they should recharge their shields faster then. New Y-Wings coming in. No more Y-Wings! Oh, more Y-Wings. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to watch the original Blade Runner before I watch the new one. That seems to be the general consensus, and since I've never seen the original, I need to do that first. You have to have cable to use the sci-fi app for that. Scarlet 3 is down, Scarlet 1 is down, Scarlet 2 to go. Boom shakalaka. One docking down. Hello, more C4, please. Feel free to touch your pixels all night long, baby. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby. Hello, Rusty Bones. Okay. Just need to kind of patrol and keep away pirates. I feel like I may have gotten farther, so I know that I don't even remember at this point. I know we had X-Wing and I put a lot of hours into X-Wing. I don't remember if I put as many hours into this game. No, I'm not gonna fly into the hangar. My mission isn't over. I mean, theirs is, but yeah, welcome one and all. Thank you all for being here. I am, as always, the Chris who plays games, and tonight we're playing TIE Fighter. Ugh, the A-Wing. I hate the A-Wing. A-Wing is my least favorite rebel spaceship, I think. Oh, excuse me. Guess I can inspect these things while I'm waiting. Yep, so far I have flown in an interceptor, in a bomber, and in a fighter, and in an assault gunboat, too. In the original X-Wing, you would fly in an X-Wing, a Y-Wing, and an A-Wing. I don't think you ever flew in a B-Wing in the original.
Excellent work, Alpha 2. Secondary mission objectives completed. The Emperor will be pleased. It's always a wise precaution to inspect any cargo vessels. These craft have valuable technology to deliver.
Blip, 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 blip. Okay, so almost done. Yeah. Yeah, I think it wasn't the original X-Wing. So after all of these like harder missions that I was doing, I think that I got pretty good at killing things, and so that's why this mission is kind of boring. Because it's a really slow mission once you're really good at killing things, and all the guys are dead for the last 10 minutes of the mission. Anyway, yeah. Thank you all for being here. I am a little bit, as I've mentioned, down tonight. My lovely wife is sadly in the hospital 1,000 miles from me, and that kind of sucks. I'll be flying back out tomorrow to fly back out here with her on Wednesday, so she broke her foot badly, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, it sucks. Oh, I want to speed up. Done. But we'll do Chris GC8. No.
The cargo ferries have successfully unloaded their cargo onto the Seamus.
You ensured that the Habeen convoy was carrying technology-related cargo. The Habeen...
Yeah, so she actually was not able to go into surgery because her foot is still too swollen, so they kind of stabilized it, and she's going to have to do surgery back in Boston, which is kind of good because it's a really complicated fracture, and Boston has a great orthopedics department, so that's fine. But it just means that I came home on Sunday, and I'm flying back tomorrow, and then I'm flying back here on Wednesday, so...
You will be among 3 groups of TIE bombers launched from the modified frigate Seamus.
Okay.
Imperial patrols have located the first objective.
Stop the corvettes,
then get
the shuttles and the transport.
Hopefully before the parked starfighters
Okay,
are active.
go for the corvettes. Got it. No, Chris GC8, we're not. She's gonna be off her feet for months. Or off that foot for months. So you will not be seeing... Oh god! You will not be seeing her. That is correct.
Switch to torpedoes and fire at will. Alpha 2, get the corvettes first. They are trying to escape.
I'm going as fast as I can. Shit! Right, I forgot. I have no shields. I am a sitting duck. Here we go. Pow! Milk chocolate is probably her preferred chocolate. Yeah, so she is, so they stabilized her foot. So she is in a cast now and able to travel. They fixed the dislocated joints but they were unable to do any incisions because she was swelling so much. So probably in another week or so she'll have surgery, and in the meantime, hopefully they give her a lot of good pain meds, because at the moment she's on Dilaudid and she's still in pain, which is saying a lot. I will say that she was able to sleep tonight, which is a good sign. She has not really been able to sleep for most of the time she's been in the hospital, so I would say that the fact that she can do that is probably a good sign for having slightly better pain management at this point. Right. Head on, Y-Wing versus TIE Fighter. TIE Fighter loses. Yeah, so she and I last touched base at like 8 o'clock, and she was like, I think they're gonna give me my meds soon, and that was approximately the last I heard from her, so I'm hoping that that means that she was able to get meds and get to sleep.
Switch to torpedoes and fire at will.
She does not like nuts in her chocolate. That's all I really know.
Alpha 2, get the corvettes first. They are trying to escape.
Alright, I'll get the Corvettes first. I think I'm Alpha 2, so... Somebody's shooting at me. Peanut butter's probably good, coconut's probably bad. She likes Reese's peanut butter eggs and pumpkins and everything else like that. The biggest problem with Jess is that she's super picky, right? So she loves the Reese's peanut butter chocolates that are of whatever the, you know, flavor of the month is, like the holiday ones, but she doesn't like the ones that aren't the holiday ones, which is kind of like, well, like she likes Reese's peanut butter eggs but not Reese's peanut butter cups, which is like, come on now, really? Well, that's shitty. Oh, okay, well, now I can't control my flight computer, so that's good too. Yeah, I mean, she is basically, the doctor told her, you will probably have at least some limited movement here for life. Like, how much is still in the air, but it's still up in the air, but it is likely that she will walk with a limp for forever, which is kind of shitty for just like, I was walking down a stair and tripped. Like, that's a pretty shitty result, so.
They are trying to escape.
Alright, I'm just gonna try and fire these off. Alright, I got 3 for each. We'll see if they actually land. And in the meantime, switch to a different weapon. Alright. Ah! Yes. It did destroy a Corvette. That's good. Where are you? Good. Closest Y-Wing. Oh god. Well, that sucks.
Target destroyed.
No targeting for me. Damn. Okay, so plus side, I can probably just shoot the Corvettes from a long distance. Minus side, once I do that, I really do need to, as quickly as possible, get back to defending myself against Y-Wings.
Switch to torpedoes and fire at will. Alpha 2, get the Corvettes first. They are trying to escape.
And they're freaking Corvettes, so they can't even really move against my 2 and 3. Okay. Charge my lasers back up and attack whatever's nearest. So what am I supposed to do? Transports? Transport Sunbird must be destroyed. Oh god.
This is Venus 1. Target destroyed. Alpha 2, incoming missile.
Damn.
Enemy targets dead ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna give this one more shot, and if I don't pull it off, I think I'm gonna call it bedtime. I gotta fly at 9 tomorrow, so no reason to stay up late.
Torpedoes and
Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate that. And I will pass on well wishes to Jess. I appreciate that all of the positive thoughts that people have been sending her direction. And thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. I realized, like I said, that I am more boring than usual tonight. I had no new topics. I didn't even record a CPG rant, so I appreciate you all hanging out with me.
to incoming missile. This is Alpha 1. Target destroyed.
Fuck! The missile got me! Take care, Super Fox 5. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. I'm clearly not up to defending the world from pirates today or anything else like that. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. I will be back on Friday, probably finishing up Cuphead with the bad ending because I didn't beat all the bosses on hard. So if you've been enjoying Cuphead, come back for that. If you have well wishes for Jess that you'd like me to pass on, post in the thread on Twitter. She will see them there. Thank you very much to our new sponsor, Cowdizzle, as well as all of our existing sponsors like Gaming Lawyer, Brad Pritchard, Chris GC8, Leif the Revenite, Jose Angel, and more. I love you all. Have a lovely night. I will see you Friday. Bye-bye.